Live again. I'm running out of excuses for streaming daily. Running out of excuses to be streaming every single day. Time of server. Am I about to ping 2,400 people? Yeah, hell yes. Hell yes, indeed. Welcome. Got one person. Welcome indeed. Also, I don't want to BS on my screen. Get away. We got that. Who else should get pinged? I shall ping everyone. I already did an @ everyone on Discord. They shall see. Being that dude. That's there. These games. What? I see the stream. Someone's gotta tell me how to change the stream what do you call it? The stream icon, or what do you call the thumbnail for the stream? I want to change it. I have a bunch of cool new ones. Man, YouTube gotta tell me. Anyway, welcome. Came with some new updates. Yep, update. Did you have to ping anyone? Yes, I did. I am not the one who came up with the Espeon. Nico wanted a single shot 50 cal. Pretty much to balance out the semi-auto 50 cal, which is fine with me. Hello from Vietnam. Welcome. Alright, agenda for today. Apparently there's another attachment slot bug, so we're going to be fixing that because it's fun. It's not fun. I actually don't know why it's broken again, but it is. So we shall fix that. I think I ping. Ooh, I should ping Patreon. Well, let's do that because why not? Is alive. Oh yeah. Alright, we got that. Got Patreon cooking. Later versions of Minecraft at some point. Man, I have to ping everyone. Yeah, it's actually pretty. There's already music behind in the background. Made it 5% louder. Had to ping everyone? Yeah, because the streams are kind of cool. And it's a sight into like what's going on. So I would like to keep doing it for now. So I think we pretty much just got to figure out can take stack. We want to return false. I actually have no clue what the point of this method even is. What's the documentation now? Return where the slot stack can be taken. actually don't care about this type, so what if we just did a little bit of this, or this was reloading. Well, I'm like extremely ungodly used to Python by now. I like have actual difficulty. I don't care. I'm like not used to typing Java. I do so much Python now, it's not even funny compared to Java. No clue. Probably 0.4 will probably be 0.4 probably wouldn't make it to 1.16. It'll probably first be built for 1.18 or vice versa. We don't know. Hello. I'm interested in doing 1.18 work for 0.4, mostly so that we have like a clean slate. Like you can build the mod easily, so that running the mod, we can deal with any dependencies easier. And I mean, those are like the most important bits. We have bots. I want to do bots, like write the FOA. I had to take like a break for a decent bit before. So now I kind of want to get everything done, and I want to really work on bots. That's like sort of like my showcase, most interesting part of TaC I want to get into. Long story short, I wanted to make an add-on, to answer the question in chat. I wanted to make an add-on for the CGM mod, which integrated with my melee mod I made solo, plus weapons, if anyone wants to take a look. Plus weapons I built using mcreator, which is just like a mod creation tool. It makes everything pretty simple, but you can't really learn much code from it. It's more like I wanted to have fun in Minecraft with my friends. And I also didn't like the state of games currently. I think the state of gaming is, for a lack of words, it's crap. It's so shit. It's so terrible. It's really, 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 really bad state of gaming currently. So I wanted to make my own game pretty much. So all the weapons have like, I balanced all of like the swords so that they were all like, there's a reason that each one exists. There's a bunch of weapons that have like special abilities, and you know, they were all like, the idea was balanced gameplay with a bunch of like abilities mixed in. So each weapon could like counter another and this type of stuff, and it was pretty cool. VIX Modern Warfare is discontinued, so what am I supposed to say? There's probably gonna be like a release stream, and I mean, currently in these streams you can already see all the new guns. Like, what do you call it? You know, here's a SIG MCX, for example. It's a new gun. Like, in each stream I'm gonna be going through them pretty much anyway. Oh, I'm in creative. I mean, I'm not in creative. Whoops. So you can see, like, this is probably my most favorite assault rifle currently. I just like the animation a lot. So that's just one example. There's a, like, you know, QBZ, no, these all existed. Did SKS exist? SKS existed, right? Yeah, see this is for sure. I don't know why I forgot about it. Anyway, I added like a whole new gun on stream as well, so like everyone should be able to pretty much see what is, what do you call it? Like you can see all the guns. We actually are here to test if TaC stack is working. So it's not gonna work. We can still take this for some reason. Like that's not actually supposed to happen. It's supposed to like stop us. So we should only be able to take out the mag when the gun is pretty much empty. And then when I'm reloading, can't add it. Oop, drops out of my whole inventory. Can add it after the fact. Drops it anyway. Probably because we locked the slot. Yeah, this, what do you call it? This attachment slot's really annoying. Ember, don't you, like, I remember you. Don't you, like, have the Patreon version? It's an odd question. MCreator is underrated. It's I'm not gonna say it's underrated. I'm gonna say it's very simplistic and it's difficult to actually learn anything from it. Because the code it actually writes in the background, like if you try to use the code that you just generated using MCreator, it's like a complete mess. It is a complete it's a complete mess. I could not even I was already pretty experienced in software engineering when I started like the Plus Weapons mod 3-4 years ago, and I couldn't do anything with it. It's okay for me. So if you have a JEI plugin, I would think if you're your 42, just DM me on Discord and we can talk more about it. But if you're not, if you have some other TAC, if you have some other JEI add-on, I think just you can keep it separate. We can make a post about it. I can take a look if it's official. You know, I can like take a look. I can make sure it all works and test it. And I can post it officially as like a link in CurseForge or something. Or if you send like source code, I can post it under the TAC sort of accounts. But I don't plan to integrate any JEI implementation directly. I'm gonna say you need a plugin. Well, excuse me, I would like the requirement of a plugin to be required. I know some computers and servers, they don't like having like a million recipes and then like JEI having to deal with all that. We can just keep it separate. Let's try to figure out how to fix this better though, because this one's actually a lot more annoying than I would have thought. I would love to just lock the whole container. Maybe we actually close the. You are your. Oh, then yeah, just DM me. DM me in Discord. We could probably kind of trust your code more, so we'll see. What we can do, what we can likely do, we can keep. We'll see. I'm just gonna say we'll see for now. This is not Python code. This is Java. Minecraft Java has Java for its backend. I code in Python a lot. C# was my first major language. I learned pretty much everything in terms of like how to like basic software engineering from C# all the way up to intermediary, and then like deployment level, running deployment level applications in it. Java I learned entirely off of like Minecraft, and Java is very similar to C#, so you can't really interchange the two, but like they're both very familiar to each other. I'm thinking how to actually. So this doesn't. This is one problem. This doesn't get changed. I see what the problem is now. So let's get ammo count. This doesn't get refreshed when a reload occurs, but we have like the weapon open. So what we can maybe do? Can we just like get share tag is empty. Thinking of a way, because what I'm thinking is that the server is not giving us an update on the NBT of the item when it's in the GUI, which is when it's in our specific GUI, excuse me, which is very odd. Now we need what do you call it? Why is it dot this? That's weird. Crap, make sure to change this inventory chart. Alright, so every time we change this, we want the weapon inventory to actually change. I'll reset this. Maybe transfer item stack. Do we even use this anywhere? No. Damn it! I need to find a good entry where I can refresh the what do you call it? I can refresh the ammunition count of the item when we're in GUI. That's our biggest problem. Probably why all the checks don't work. How long have I been learning Java? Whenever TaC started. That's probably when I started, like, actually taking Java seriously at all. The biggest issue I had was learning, like, what the hell all this is. Whatever the build system. I didn't know how the build system in Java worked. I can code, I know how to use IDEs, I can learn fast. Like, that's all pretty easy for me. I'm pretty accustomed to this environment. What I'm not accustomed to is what the hell IntelliJ is. And now I'm all pro-versioned and like, actually, Java's pretty good. It's a very good language, you know. Java still sucks, but it could be better. Could be better. So see, it's gonna only add the slot, but I want the slots to tick every time it's loaded can interact with. See, maybe there's actually a tick function in here. Damn, I don't think so. Yeah. God damn it, there's no like tick. God damn it. Yeah, something with this. This is, what do you call it? That's annoying. I want it all to be contained within the attachment slot itself. I don't want to put like external code. Has there been any progress? Bullet casings? No. That's a really uninteresting path to go down. I think somebody was messing with it within our team, but the interest is like pretty minor. Like, meh. You admire who are familiar with Java code. C++ is a much more difficult language. However, it has a lot more tools than Java. I would say your view should be the other way around. C++ is much more difficult to learn. You can add casings in an add-on, yes. The only difference is that you wouldn't have access to like changing the casing positions within JSON without having like your own backplane for all that crap. Reloading ammunition from casing. Well, the only problem is that like casing is like if you have a bunch of casing items, then you also have a bunch of casing items. It's a bunch of items to track. You can have server issues. If you have like casings falling out of the gun, and then you have to pick them back up, that's also like that's interactable items that's flying everywhere and could be everywhere on the map. Minecraft is not like a bunch of entities. Fixture guns, not really. We want to do like Titanfall 2 guns, but that's not in the base mod, that's an add-on. We have like models for them, but we don't even have them textured, let alone animated. Actually, see, I might have a, what do you call it? Stop weapon. Thinking, like, I have, like, what do you call it? Tools for getting, you guys don't even see because it's on my side screen now. Let's make this quick then. Find ammo read only. Ammo has ammo. Yeah, this issue would have never occurred earlier. I have nothing for this currently. Shoot! I want to see what capabilities I have per class type that we override from Minecraft. Nope. That's pain in the ass. Definitely been annoyed. On slot change. I'd probably like another thing we can do on TaC. Plan today and then the item select they take. I just don't want them to be able to take it at all. Like we already have all this code, but we can't check if the ammo count is any higher. Which means we can't have the specific slot lock using this check. I'm getting mad. Screw it. I have a better idea. Just, we should have the attachment screen. Now this is tickable because you need to be able to refresh per frame. I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna absolutely blow it up. Where's the damn screen? Yeah. Where is the damn screen? What player access? What is that? I have player inventory, but not the actual player himself. Like, okay, well, attachment screen's local. I don't care. Lol. All right. Loading. Weapon inventory, but I don't have the weapon itself. Like, this is amazing. Screen container. I mean, like, screw it. Like, why stop there? Just, let's just do this. You should, guys, start getting mad. This is the point where you start getting mad. Because this is not something anyone should do. Item main and get item, get the gun out of it. And then we just return early. Oh, we can't just return, we can. See, I erased the music because you guys wanted more music, and now I can't hear, or I can't think properly. 17%. That's some SCP, I don't know. Battle Blade. Resolve the angle limits. That's called switching a complete model type. That is what Mayday is planning to do for 1.18, but nothing we can do other than literally rewrite everything to do with rendering almost. That's Mayday's idea, or at least plan. What's actually blowing up here? I want to know. Booing. Or, oh, shoot, what am I doing? I forgot to actually add this whole shit. Yeah, okay. Guys, it's about to get worse. Oh no, that was dirty. So what do I need out of this? Flip that. Get a create tag attached to here. Oh, come on. What are you mad about? CC bands. What do you want? Cast int. Oh, okay, I don't care. Cool. See, when I'm streaming, I actually read everything because I want to make sure the error that I made, if it's an error that I, was not expecting, I would actually be able to explain it. You can also use GeckoLib to render the gun model. You had that idea. Something blocked us. There's a reason we still don't use it. I did present your findings with the development team. However, I forget what was the blocker. We didn't go forward with actually using it. What I can do, I can make a video on the example though. I can showcase that it exists. So, like 0.3 is gonna have more add-on documentation, probably like within half a year. I'm gonna say. I know it's like 6 months, but there's actually a lot you can do with TaC, and I kind of want to showcase that and have it explained well. So probably within half a year, I would expect to have like a video showcasing what you can do if you want to just, you know, early on use GeckoLib and skip the rotation limits. Is reloading or... Well, actually, this is technically not great. So I'm actually gonna, I don't know why I actually put this part. I think I just wanted to like match it, but the end part, long story short, it would pretty much keep the screen closed, the attachment screen closed, if you tried to open the screen with too much, like one bullet, excuse me, either in the chamber, or you had an extended mag and you took the extended mag off. And long story short, yeah, I shouldn't do that. So let's comment it out. Here's a question I missed. How many people work on the code for TaC? We got me, Mayday, we have Tails and Deep Lake. We have Tails and Deep Lake did more changes than Salted Fish. Salted Fish did more like consulting, where he just gave out some extra designs on projects he's worked on before. Damn, only 4 viewers. The more I stream, the less people care. Who else? Fizz does some, he doesn't really code, but he works on like weapon implementation the most. There, we can open this, and I can do that. I reload, can't open it. That's a decent solution actually. Wait a second. I just did the unthinkable. I know the screen might be a bit flashing, so if you guys have like any like eye strain issues or something, look away for about like 2 minutes, I'm gonna say, or I can also verbally just say, you know, I'm done with the flashing. So you can take it. 13 bullets. I can still access the slot. I can take it, exit, and it's gone. I wonder actually if I'm here. It won't. Okay, so that's because the attachment screen's not open. It would be nice to have like a mix-in, which, long story short, we have, as a modder, I have the ability to actually change the code within Minecraft to like a small extent. I can pretty much like add extra little tidbits of code in Minecraft. So I can have for like, what do you call it? We can have like a little, what do I call it? We can have a little piece of code that pretty much says if your inventory is open or if you're typing in chat. I think chat is a GUI. In a similar way that the inventory UI. They probably both exist within sort of like the same kind of code base, like the same basic code. So we can probably make a mix-in that allows us to close all those when you reload. You should just send me that. I'll take a look what it is too. Also, 7 people here. Somebody tell me how the hell to put a thumbnail onto a YouTube stream. I can't freaking do it, and I made like I don't want to go to the count, but I made like a bunch of cool thumbnails. Well, slightly cool, since I'm not a design guy. I just like cool, flashy stuff. Oh, actually, something I didn't showcase. Let's make my favorite MP5 configuration. That's it. Hell yeah. Literally it. Favorite MP5 collection. Set up right there. By the way, there is a new animation. I did not even know this at first, for the MP5. I'll show it off indoors. I swung around just to show it. HK slap is a little different, and then the basic reload, standard reload is also a little different. Yep. MP5, baby. I got a scratch here though. So that kind of half does what I want to some extent. The idea again is to stop people from taking the extended mag during or just after a reload was commenced. I don't want people to even be able to like interact with it, see it, touch it. I just want it to be gone. So I kind of have, when you're reloading, it'll just close the attachment screen. I think that's fair. Slot changed. I think what we can try to do, like on slot change, I don't think it's gonna like work unless stack of slot changes. Like it's not gonna work properly. This type of extended mag and da 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 da. 50 weapon count. I mean ammo count. Is more than the maximum ammo the gun can even have. Not separated. So this should have already worked. I think, what do you call it? This ammo count doesn't get updated when the GUI is open. So he does never see it. And to fix that, shit. One of the biggest parts about modding, if anyone wants to try to get into it, it's less about knowing Java. You need to know Java to work on Minecraft modding, to focus on Minecraft modding. Like, the problem with Minecraft modding is actual effing Minecraft modding. Because I have no clue how to fix this currently. Because this is like a server-side thing that needs to be sent to the client. I don't want to, like, send the client, which is you, the player, an entire new, like, gun data set. Every single second, pretty much. Not even every second. It's like every, like, you know, 30 milliseconds. I have to update it. So that, what do you call it? People aren't fast enough to, like, take the mag away or some crazy crap. Ah. That is going to be annoying. What's an idea? What I'm thinking, have all of this. Attachment slot. So attachment slot is actually like the container is all server side. We can inventory ticket. We can inventory ticket from here. What an idea. I mean, this is pretty dumb, but sure. World 10 connected to this. Why does this actually need world? Wait, how the hell am I gonna do that? And this player is what? Yeah. Common. Yeah, F. I mean, will I get the player world? Oh, sure. I was like, why can't I just get the player world? Inventory slot, why the hell? Call each tick as long the item stack is used to progress to pick up animation update maps. Well, okay, let's take a step back for a sec. Get share tag could also work. So if you don't know, get share tag is pretty much like a which you cannot be modified. What do you mean by that? Because you what do you call it? Like if I were to repair armor in the inventory, for example, you'll actually see the armor being repaired, aka that NBT of like the count, which is what I use for percentage. The count within the armor is updating while the screen is open. And if someone is damaging you while you have armor worn, it's still ticking the NBT of like its durability. So I still think it should be possible. Where did you go? Okay, this is a bunch of like random crap that I don't really care about. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what would be a good search. I just want to see the capabilities. I want to use set down. That's pretty much it. Free share tag, so you can actually update it on the fly. I think using NBT tech, I'm just going to. I actually have no clue how to get the inventory slot. If this would be of. So that's also sort of a big problem, technically. Oh, yeah, I can just save the index of this. Alright, screw it, that's what I'm gonna do. I just noticed, because, yeah, your slot needs to take the index anyway. Just add it here. It needs to be, yeah, it needs to be in both spots anyway. Just use this. This current item. We could try this. It might blow up. Oh, I didn't read your above message. So, yeah, if we, okay, technically it all can be changed from using NBT into, like, constant JSON. I think maintaining state this way, I think the reason that Crayfish didn't do it is because NBT can all be handled using standard Minecraft calls, and it's all pretty standardized, along with using command blocks to create weapons and such. Like attachments are stored with NBT as well, and they're all linked to the same Minecraft code, such as like you open a world. So a lot of this you would need to rebuild in order to listen for a new JSON or that new data format that's stored for each gun. And like, do we really? It's also it's not really the only way to add like a complete gun that way though. Like you can't really do that. Let's see. Can't open the screen. Open it. It's actually gone. That's pretty good. Can't open the screen. It's gone. That's pretty good. Can't open the attachment screen. Hey, I think we finally did it. If Fizz is on, he'd be like, I don't know what he'd be. Let's try. So this also has it. Extend the mag. Right. Closes the screen. Open, 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 open. I think we did it. We're gonna test it on the server now because I don't trust it. I don't trust this goddamn mother effing attachment slot. It like never works. And ha, you can do it. Look at this. Here we are. I can do it. Also, wait, the fact that this index is working at all is really stupid. I just realized. This is the index of the goddamn slot. This is not the index of where the weapon is located on the slot. This is like the weapon. Weapon in inventory dot slot. Like this is weapon dot. So what is it? Slot? Get equipment slot? No. Nah, get away, sir. I don't need you right now, Sarah. Hello. I mean, could count, like, I wish there was actually a better way to check everything that this returns int. But pretty much, yeah. The stack has no clue where it is. The stack only contains the NBT and all this other crap to edit its size and other attributes. So this is like, the item stack is literally just state. Yeah, it has no clue where it is in someone's inventory. So I don't know why this works. Is current item odd? I mean, probably just pulls like whatever the hand is. I mean, here, that's the point. I know Java, but I don't know Minecraft modding as well. Like, I know it enough that I can do a bunch of stuff. I know where to look and how to learn for like each task I need to do. But I definitely ain't no like genius. You know, I don't know every little bit of what Minecraft is capable of. We fixed the server side too. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we pretty much fixed it. So pretty much the issue was you could have an unloaded mag, right? You'll start the reload with the extended mag, and you can take off the extended mag attachment, taking away the like debuffs, like the ADS speed and movement speed. And your reload would still will still give you the full extended mag capacity, which is a pain in the ass, and shouldn't happen. That doesn't exist. You literally can't even open the screen, which I think I'm gonna keep for now. If there's an issue with it, you know, if those playing like Patreon and such, what do you call it? The alpha versions, they complain about it, we change it. But I think it's a pretty don't even try solution where it just completely blocks people from getting too crazy with it, getting jiggy with it. So we're gonna stop that. We got it though, it works. Let's kill the server, which means let's make a freaking push. That's one long ass commit message, and I personally don't care. Let's change to 8-bit music because I'm feeling energetic now. And also, I had the stream playing, what do you call it? On my side monitor this whole time. So I probably was a little laggy in game. Whoopsie daisy. Actually, can I just disable the preview entirely? It would be nice. Nope. God damn it. Alright. So we fixed pretty much the another major bug, which has been annoying for a while, simply because it's been annoying. This seems to be a pretty cool way to do it, so I'm gonna keep it like this. HUD rendering. If you guys did not watch the last stream, we built a new HUD render that shows us how much armor the given rig has. What else? Excuse me. Oh, I had to like half burp. So do we need to do anything here? I could work on repairing. It would be, I mean, no, the resolution of the texture is too small. Pausey to do like a circular armor refresh. We need at least like a higher resolution image that's literally just a scaled up version of the current or whatever 32-bit image we have for the armor health. And then we could use like a fill algorithm to render a certain cut of that top layer. Yeah, whatever. Long story short, we don't need this. We don't need to touch this for now. Adding new sounds for it. What We can add some laser models. How you guys feel about getting some more laser models in? Gotta add the Uzi as well, you know, this type of stuff. Yeah, what do you guys want to see? What are y'all interested in? What do y'all want to see? That, and then here's a Korean video that yours sent me. And they can take a look. That's what streamers do, right? We just watch other people's content. Oh yeah, that's a vector. I'll probably do a stream where I actually but I'd be messing around with Optifine compatibility on scopes again. Just to show you guys exactly why it's such a pain in the butt. Because I talked about it a lot because I was excited and I spent a lot of time on it. Like, too much time on it. And, yeah. I could probably do a stream to showcase why it takes so long to mess with stuff like Optifine. Cool little video. Like you like. And then YouTube Shorts, like you literally accidentally touch your scroll wheel and now you're watching some other like random crap. Let's look at the homepage. What I got in the homepage? Am I on stream? That's crazy. Bunch of nice music. How to apparently draw anime. I don't know how to draw it. Look at this cool stream though. What an amazing stream. I should like the stream. I condone this stream. Oh yeah. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, I also need to figure out if I have to change the icon of this thing. I mean, thumbnail. There's no way we're putting magazines in TSC. I've gotten that question every stream now. There's absolutely no way. No way, man. That stream looks so cool, man. I agree. Let's just do some something like basic, something just fun. Let's add a couple lasers in the game. And I have the 93R and Uzi animations. They're both here. So at least one of them will make it to the next alpha release. One of those two. One of those two. I don't know, actually, I have no clue. I should be looking with an existing gun. We have 28 megabytes of special models. 28 megabytes in gun model data. That is crazy. Alright, what gun do we need to add lasers to? I mean, I have the list already, like, in my head. All the pistols have it, which means we need to put it for some more rifles. Add it from the Mark 37, and P9, QPD9. I'm just scrolling the list to, like, find one. The SIG M6 Spear needs it. So let's open up the body for it. Honestly, I think this model needs to be updated a bit. It's a little bit, it's not exactly outdated. I think the handguard texture needs to be changed up a little bit. Probably the interchangeable stocks with like the standard models we have. Just looks a bit odd. And then probably give it, what do you call it? Probably give it customizable barrels. Let's add the lasers though. I think we should give this one lasers first. Go to the templates. Mini laser on the side, and then vertical pack. Add both at the same time. Where is it? Also, this is not where the peg should be, because I'm dumb. I don't know why. Oh, we have the. Okay, well, now I remember. Probably because we expected to put the peg 15 on the side rails at some point. No! No, we were not actually going to do that. So I would always, when you add it, you can now just move these completely forward. Excuse me. The sights don't fold on this one. They kind of need to. Kind of need to, but we're also not really lazy. We just didn't do it. Side rail, the side laser is the only one that we actually have to like, or excuse me, I have to actually focus on. The IR laser is pretty easy to see when it's in line. This one's a lot more painful. And unlike most of the other design engineers, I actually have much finer, like my settings in Blockbench have much finer, like the smallest adjustments are much finer than theirs. Why? Because you gotta do this. You gotta mess around with stuff like this, where it's like, come on. Now it's, yeah, that's in line. How about the USP? You've surely played the mod, right? The Patreon version. Hope you have. Really hope you have, man. Oh yeah, the whole thing actually needs to exist. Damn. What do I call these lasers? I forget. The laser device. What? No. No! Stop it. I pressed the bad button. B laser. IR laser device. And we got the actual IR laser itself. So yeah, we're making pretty much like final adjustments before the next release. We can technically start building like multiple guns at once with their lasers. We have the MCX spear. Gotta do another one. M95. We have the M95 model loaded. TaC sneak peek. Yeah, apparently the barrels are. What the hell? I guess they're already trying to implement the M95 bolt action 50 cal. I didn't even know about that. Cool. Okay. Let's actually. Oh wait, M4. Duh. Effing duh. That doesn't help. We need the what you call it, handguard. And damn it. We're gonna actually have to do some modeling, because the extended hand. Whoa, that's an old model. Look at that laggy piece of work. Yeah, we should. The new M4 should look like this now. Yeah, the new model should have that handguard. Now we gotta get the real one. Probably extended handguard, literally called V2. It's actually V2. All right, cool. So the problem is, you may not know yet, but the M4 was a really performance-heavy gun because rails suck in Minecraft. So the only rail that actually exists on this gun is the top and the bottom rail. These are not rails. They are funny little pieces of like 3 cube. So these are a lot cheaper to make. There's more texture. There's more textures than actual model that goes into this piece. So it doesn't that's no good. So in order to actually fix this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this bottom rail. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna move it here. Then I don't think how to rotate it. without breaking it. What is it? Plus 90? Oh. Well, I did the wrong one. Cool. So rotating around the Z should be this. There you go. So it's technically not that difficult. I can just do this. I do need to position it properly though, so that's a slightly, you know, more annoying part. What I can do, I can have this entire piece modeled. Excuse me. Come on, let me grab like, yeah. I want a corner that's gonna line up with the actual corner here. Click that and then put it here. Okay, cool. So, what I pretty much just did, we have this handguard, right, which has all these different rails. This group, I'm going to rename to right cover. So if I were to move it out of the way, we now have the actual rail of this, what do you call it, of the handguard. So this is, what do you call it, this is how we're going to do it. We're pretty much going to unrender certain parts of the handguard rail in code. This one's a lot more fun than the M6. F that one. Let's do this one. So I'm also super dumb because it's only the top and left rail that we need. And I did the right one. So we are just gonna, you know, wherever that rail is, there it is. So this one, yeah, we're just gonna flip it on its Z. No. Why? Why am I this dumb? On its X. Cool. Wait, is it that simple? Lines up effing perfectly. I didn't actually know that the scaling was that perfect. Huh. The 5.7 is not added yet because it's a very difficult gun to model. The curves are pretty much impossible to do in our model rotations. Model limitations. We probably will do it. We probably will do it at some point. It's a pretty good gun. I want more 5.7. I want like the AR 5.7. I want, well, obviously that's me just ranting, like what I want. 5.7 would be nice. P90 would be nice. 5.7, AR 5.7 would be nice. There's one more 5.7 gun I'm thinking of. That would be pretty cool. It's like a Ruger 5.7. There's something that's pretty much an M&P. Maybe it's actually the M&P 5.7. It might actually be the M&P 5.7. It's either the M&P 5.7 or there's, I know for sure there's a Ruger one that was pretty nice. One of those. Duplicate this rail again, and then we're going to rotate it on its Z-axis only slightly. And then I do like the opposite way. There you go. Then we're gonna do our vertex snapping on this thing. We're gonna connect this corner with the bottom corner here. All right, so I'm like, you know, I'm like cool, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this top rail, we're gonna name it top. This group is top cover. Top gun. No, top rail. Right. The reason I'm giving these names is because I actually have to click each one of these and actually, you know, freaking use them and assign them. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I could probably actually get started on making this damn handguard. So if I were to remove the top and right cover, so this is if we had, that's not the right cover, that's the right cover. Okay, so where is the cover that I don't, okay, this is the right cover. Left cover, excuse me. Wow, I'm like, what am I, high? No, I'm like normal. So this is if we had all the rails except the right one uncovered. So that's the bottom one, we got the left one, then we got the right one. All of them visible. That's gonna look pretty freaking cool. Hybrid sites will exist. Because there's been a lot of controversy. 3 people. What controversy? Controversy in TaC does not exist on top of everything. Like, that simply doesn't exist. Actually, click everything. Oh, that's the left row. I named it wrong. So I'm going to select 4 things. I'm going to select the left row. I'm going to select the top row. I'm going to select the top cover and the right cover. Right. I don't care about the right cover. I care about the... May I please unselect this one? No, you may not. Because you have to select the whole thing. Left, top, top, left. Cool. All these... what are we going to do? It's annoying because now we're going to have 4 separate models. Plus the handguard. Got it. This is what we're going to do. Goodbye, M4. We don't care. What we do care about, though, we care about the rows that we need to add. So left and left. I mean, can I reposition them? So these we're gonna do in 2 different cycles. These we're gonna do in 2 different cycles. First, we're gonna delete them both, and then we're gonna save this. M4 is probably A1, and then it's gonna be extender handguard V2. Cool. It already exists. Replace the F out of it. There's no, what do you call it? There's no controversy around hybrid sights for fucking effing sure. World War II guns. There's gonna be a bunch of older weapons added eventually. No, they're both TAN guns. That's the plan. There were some World War II guns. Feel like this at some point. Yeah, there we go. Me making a comeback. And old scopes are there, so add-ons can use them. Nothing's like changed drastically that they need to be removed or like changed or even. Like if you put them on any gun, they should work right away. So that's pretty much the idea. Yeah, pretty much now I have to select each one of these and give them a different name, and then we need to render them depending on which laser we add. We did the left one's got to do the top cover and top row. Give me 1 second. a little break, and I could have put like the on pause screen on OBS, but I just need to talk to my family for a minute. So I don't think there was any need for it. I'm gonna try to go to the beach tomorrow. It's gonna be cool. Blah, 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 blah. And my grand will exist. They'll be back. That's for sure. It would probably be back than most of the other World War II guns. Oh yeah. Extended. This is top rail, top cover, left, handguard. You know what we actually forgot to do completely, which I just like closed everything, which is great. We need to actually get the lasers set up now. Top rail, left rail, open both at the same time. Cool. Now all we have to do is add the laser devices onto this. And hell yeah. I mean, that should pretty much like work off the bat. What do you call it? Design guys would probably just say, why didn't you just use the extra Picatinny rail that the model included? That's because it'll make the M4 look weird. The M4 for sure, like it needs this love. It's being outshined, at least model wise, by like a bunch of guns right now. We have a lot of cool models. The M4 has its vibe. It passes the vibe check, but there is some gun models do look pretty freaking sweet. That should be about good for this type of model. Viewers, I should close the Chinese chat that I have with the team because it's a bit annoying. For now, it's a bit annoying. I need to find a way to stop it from displaying the little flash in the bottom of my screen. Excuse me. Save the side rail laser. The IR laser device. And we also need to save the beam itself. IR laser. Cool, we got a hell of a lot of models to add. So let's get freaking to it. First thing is first. M4, where you at? Where you at, son? Maybe somewhere over here. M4 animation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. First, let's get both of the lasers. Yeah, if underbarrel is empty or side rail is empty, then actually no, it's and. Yeah, okay. Never mind. That should work. This we need to change both of these to use the M4 IR. No need to make any scalar. Don't push, don't pop. Does not matter. Okay, IR, get side. Equal IR. Cool. More customization already exists in the alphas. Lasers I'm just implementing throughout all the guns. Reduced mags? No, I'm not doing reduced mags. That's not interesting. Not interesting for now, at least. I think default is pretty much a reduced mag. There's some guns that have small mag sizes for a reason. Let's continue though. We gotta, what do you call it? This Having 4 handguard is going to be a bit annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 of those. And then we need the laser, and device. Okay. So what I'm going to use Git, which I have open here. I'm going to move it to my left screen. And I am literally just going to copy paste the names from everything I just had to mess with. Alright, gotta get in here now. Oh no, it put me in a spot I didn't want to be. There I am. B laser device. IR laser device. Yeah, we'll change the M4 in a minute. IR and B laser, sure. Just because I'm like autistic, I guess. I ain't autistic, but I'm going to change this. Okay. And then yeah, we need the M4A1. Probably something that I probably have like ADHD, is it? Where you're like hyperactive all the time. Probably should just, what do you call it, copy paste the name from here. Alright, now we have all the, I mean, it's not dumb stuff, but it makes it a lot more complex. I say extended handguard, L cover, because L rail, because it's an L rail. That's a top cover, top gun, get it? And then we have underscore T rail, because it's a top rail from Top Gun, get it? Top. Wait, why did I delete that of all things? Streams are distracting. Top rail, like Top Gun. I see a bunch of questions from like recurring questions, stuff that's been answered like a lot. Question from most I see is yes. Pretty much everything I see in chat is just a big yes. Eventually. Eventually a better answer. Okay, we can actually get started on making this complex. Okay. So we have this. So long story short, okay, this all renders. Let's render one thing. Okay, so I see what we're gonna do. But more, what would we call it? It's possible that the side rail type slot will have multiple options. What do you call it? Multiple options, like you could put like a flash and a laser. So that's possible. Will it happen? I don't know. I just know that we probably need to adjust this code to accept, or at least make it easier so this code can be adapted for when we need to do it. and what is it? Yeah, so I'm going to be rendering all that special custom stuff. I can render it just like here. Then we'll choose the side we need. So this is the IR, this here is the IR, this here is the basic laser. So we're gonna do this. And then if neither of those go off, okay, well, excuse me. We're gonna also render the cover of the opposite here, and if neither of them are equipped, we render both of the covers. Okay, I see how we're gonna do this. This is actually just gonna be, of all that I choose the wrong one. It's gonna be the rail, and then it's gonna be the top cover. There, we pretty much just need to do this again, but opposite here, where it's top rail and L cover, and then here, what do we call it? They're just both L. What do you call it? They're just both cover, left and top. But it doesn't need this, so let's just do that because it doesn't matter. I should actually do them for like them all, but I am slightly lazy. I just did them anyway. I'm so cool. Look at me do it. You know, I chose to do it, man. I'm a different mod maker. Module item does nothing for now. We're gonna ask such weird questions. If it doesn't have a use right now, then it doesn't have a use. Like it doesn't even have like a translation name, right? It's just there. It looks cool. It'll be used later, but for now, there's no need to mess with it. Oh, I'm trying to run the server. I don't need the server. I'm so dumb. It's a placeholder, but you can use it right away. Like, you can craft it, and you're gonna need them. Like, when the upgrade bunch comes out, you need many of them in order to, what do you call it? You need many of them in order to actually have any effect. Well, not many of them. You need, like, you can craft 3 per craft. So, like, yeah, each upgrade you can apply or remove takes at least from 1 to 3. So you can see that, like, you know, if you're messing around with like multiple guns, you can go through them pretty quick. As a craft. It's not in the timeless crafting table, but as a craft. Oh, well, I actually wanted to. I like completely got lost in just shooting a gun. The gun looked cool, man. Oh, the dev gun we may need later. Actually, I don't think I do. Let's just kind of get like a decent, nice looking M4. You know, I have this. I didn't even put the attachment anyway, so like, you know, how was I expecting to test the side rail? I have no clue. I can't really see an issue though. I think I could see the left rail being rendered. Oh, it's rendering the cover when we have the default. Yeah, it's not supposed to happen. Here's a better spot to put this instead of here. We could put them actually with the actual extended handguard render. But then if we do render, okay, it's a bit more annoying. we can do this. This will work pretty much. What I'm saying is, only render these if at least the underbarrel is attached, which is the grip. No, we're not changing. You can't even change the names on the fly like that and have it like, no. AP5A5, it's like the body of the gun. You can take on, put off, whatever. It's just a name. Yeah, there's a, what do you call it, 10-second slow-mo. Just so people don't just type like a bunch of random letters and send it. What? It's still rendering the goddamn side rail. The other barrel is, what do you call it? It's not even in the other barrel. Yeah, I still didn't put the damn laser. So of course it wouldn't have worked. The top rail doesn't have the cover rendering, but the left side does. Huh. Don't have this, then okay, let me figure out for a sec. So when we render the basic laser, we render the left rail and we keep the top cover, and then we put the top rail and render the left cover. If no laser is applied, then we render only the covers. Left cover is left cover, left rail is left rail, top cover is top cover, top rail is top rail. Why the hell is it rendering when we have the default handguard rendering? That's actually really, really screwy. You need at least this. Yeah, this is an equal empty. What the hell? Take a look, because it must be rendering somewhere where it shouldn't be. Definitely not been annoyed. Something that could be to me doing this. Side rail stack, basically. How about nowhere else? Remove this. Well, I complain that it could be no. Make sure that happens. Well, let's go to the block bench. Just make sure. For example, this left cover. It's actually called left cover. That's Effie. Alright, full. Wait. Let's actually add the lasers to the M4. Not forgetting again. Not doing that again. So yeah, those who create add-ons, if you want to put a IR device, you have to have the side rail and the IR device. You can't really just have the one. It shouldn't break, but the mod's not going to be happy if you do that. If you were actually watching the stream, you would have seen me literally walk around with a laser on the Mark 47 mutant, so that's quite the ask. Anything AR already has the most customization. The Mark 18 has all the slots open. We'll have AKs that have the same tactical AKs. You cannot dye your guns. Not right now. 11:53. Goddamn. I think I have a good way to grow the channel too. I've been doing, you can dye sights and lasers. Why is the top rail showing up? This is so weird, actually. It's not supposed to. It doesn't see something. I can't even take the attachment out anymore. I can't take any of them out. Wow, what is happening? And doesn't see the IR device. What in the hell? It puts a side laser and then it renders a top cover. What the hell is going on? Is there even a top cover? I don't remember there even being a top cover. Fear the missing texture gun. I would as well. I fear it right now. I'm supposed to even do that. Oh, well, that explains everything to do with lasers being effy. I think what I need to do, I need to just switch these all. Not a statement. What was that, a statement? Did I remove like an extra like little buddy? It's not a sign, is that? What is it complaining about? Actually, I can't even see. That one. Oh, we're closing it early? Woogie dogie. So that should hopefully help. And yeah, the issue was I kept the mod 1 from the Mark 18 copy paste everywhere. I doubt Valak. With the fire rate system, it's not meant to handle burst very well. It'll still probably shoot 3 bullets at a time. Like if you have, what do you call it? Take an MP5. That's probably the slowest burst gun we have. And, yeah, take an MP5 and shoot a burst and, like, swing your mouse as you do a burst. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to blame it on the design guys that were messing with the code. Because, or maybe it could also be like the complete revamp of like the, there is any issue, which I don't, I mean I can test it in a minute. We replaced the entire like key handling system. So probably in the back end, if there is any issue, it could like eat it. Look, we still have like the top rail. It's like, look at this monstrosity. Also, I can't take the attachment freaking off. Now we're rendering the top, but this and the side rail is rendered properly. Okay, it's like on the guns there. That's lined up. That lined up. I think we can push the actual module down a little bit. Try to zoom in so you guys can actually spot it. Can probably move it down a little bit. I can really notice that, surprisingly. There's also a glitch. I can't change any of the attachments, which is crazy. It's probably to do with how I changed and like the IR laser sits. The actual render doesn't happen. What? Where's my IR laser? It's gone. It's gone just like that. But look at this. The PEC 15 is literally designed to sit under the iron sights or co-witness height of the M4. That's how you know it's specifically designed. Specifically designed for this gun. Yeah, so all the rails render properly when they're actually called by their items, which is funny. It's funny that they don't work by themselves. Alright, let's fix this attachment problem. It's pretty annoying. And we'll just for the hell of it, get an aim point. There you go. Yeah, got a cool one for it. Let's get a suppressor on it. Yeah. IR. $5 lobotomy. I have no clue what a $5 lobotomy would be. The economy will suffer. I'm suffering. Also, I just noticed the IR laser is actually still in first person. We just don't see it because we don't extend the length. So, it's actually working properly. Look at the accuracy on this thing, though. Yeah, the M4 is, like, underrated. Like, come on, look at this thing. Let's go. Oh, yeah, hit markers are going to be for hip fire as well. That's upcoming in the next patch as well. I completely forgot. That's something I could have done on stream, but it's already pretty late for my time, so I'm not gonna work on that for now. I'm just gonna deal with these rails on. Oh, well, I'm gonna deal with the attachments not being changeable. Let's do that first. I wonder what caused that, by the way. And you see, the moment I freaking close the goddamn screen, now suddenly it doesn't work. So what's happening here, goddammit? Can take stack. There. Always return true. Like, you know, just never. Don't even try. Don't even try Minecraft. $12:01. Yeah, there'll be a lot of more config. Do you guys really want to see me do, like, config stuff on stream? I can. I can do config stuff on stream. Just... why? Also, I'm really surprised. My computer's for sure not like the best, but the stream works really freaking well. How's the quality? Scale it like 1 to 10. How's it look? How's it sound? How stable it is? Yeah, all that kind of cool stuff. I can change attachments now, which is great. That's what I expect. Trying to open to take out the mag doesn't work perfect. That's real cool. I actually, okay, I don't know if you guys share the same ideas as me, but this config right here is really like top tier in my opinion. I just absolutely fucking love how this looks. Pardon my language. That looks absolutely sick. This is probably my favorite, like easily. And without the extended mag, excuse me, the ADS is much better. I don't know, the top rail doesn't render. It doesn't like the swap, which is weird. Maybe that's actually, maybe I'm dumb and there is no top cover. Like the top cover model is actually just normal. Normal. But let's make a cursed looking M4. Put a higher laser. Well, that explains something. The higher laser is now sitting on top of a default handguard. I kind of knew it was gonna happen because the check, pretty much what looks for the extended everything. Okay, long story short, the extended handguard only occurs when the side rail has a basic laser or a specialized grip. I didn't add the IR. And A is because I forgot, B is because I forgot, C is because I forgot. So let's continue building a cursed M4. Oh wait, I can't even add this, right? Yeah, it doesn't support mini scope. Gosh darn it. Don't worry, we got a workaround. What else do we need? We need a funny something, muzzle brake. Yeah, muzzle brake, because like that matters. Still hitting something. Still accurate this thing. You guys should never add wall hacks. Anyway, cursed M4. Playable on Patreon. Playable on Patreon. Yeah, we need to, or well, more so, I need to fix the handguard rendering for the IR laser. But cursed level M4. Oh, I really like the M4. It's like easily one of my favorite guns in this mod. Simply because it's like you can easily be classical. Like I could just run this config like for a while. It just doesn't get boring. It simulates nice recoil. What do you call it? It hits your shoulder and just stops. It doesn't go too crazy. Will you add a Glock 19? I'm going to kindly smack you. A auto Glock 17. We had the Glock 18 before, but it's gone. It's gone. Sir, do you play the latest beta, latest alpha? You can even put 4 attachments on it. Let's put an SR. Okay, it looks better. What else? We had it before, but it's gone. It's already gone. So gone. Alright, enough shooting random crap. Let's fix this M4. Where the damn thing is. Where the damn thing is. Ah, yes. Let's do I don't know what this random space in this if statement, but we can do this. So I don't know, this is kind of cursed code I just wrote, but we should get a formatter. If anyone codes Java here, what's a nice formatter? I'm not adding, okay. Glock models. Are we gonna add any more Glock models? Probably not. Honestly. There's not many, there's not really that many cool ones. There's if we end up with any new Glocks, there might be like a OD green 45 caliber and a 10mm. If we have a good idea how to model one, we could do 40 Smith & Wesson. Wesson. 40 Smith & Wesson. But if we do that, we'd rather probably add the M&P series of pistols instead of having a 40 cal Glock. So yeah, I don't even want to touch any more Glock models. They're just not that interesting. This should now work, except this needs to also check for the IR device slot. I know 10mm is better than 40 Smith & Wesson. However, it's timeless in classics. 40 Smith & Wesson at the time that it was conceived, it was a caliber. It certainly has its merits. Certainly was interesting. It was a caliber that many people used for over 20 years. And there's plenty of people that got dropped by, you know, cops, federal agents, and home defense use. It's a caliber. It did its job. And I think that representing it would be pretty cool. The only problem is that there's very few, like, actual different guns. Like, most 40 Smith & Wesson guns are just 9mm anyway. So for like a game, it doesn't make sense to have like a 9mm and a 40 cal unless there's a true difference. So like there's a 10mm Glock for us that would be like high fire, but the recoil's high enough that you could like lose track of the sights pretty easily. You could lose your target pretty easily. 40 Smith & Wesson would be like slightly smaller mag sizes. It may even just be a bullet type for 9mm. Like, we could just go down that route. Like, the default, what do you call it? I still mess it up where somehow the default handguard has a top and side rail, or cover, excuse me. I gotta, what the hell am I doing? Something's causing that, and I don't see it. At least I put the IR in it. What the hell? It renders the top cover now. What is it doing? What is it doing? But then the side laser works just fine. What the hell? What the hell, man? Honestly, this does look pretty cool as well, though. Where it's like a TaC handguard, but there's nothing really on it. 50 Beowulf will happen at some point, mostly because I'm going to pester Neko enough to do it at some point. There's just no real position for it currently. 50 Beowulf for me is going to be like, you know, extreme recoil. And the only good thing about it, it has really high armor penetration. in a mobile rifle. Like the rifle wouldn't be heavy compared to a DMR. It would be closer to like an HK where it's heavier than other ARs. 4% movement speed. Okay, no, it's probably going to be closer to like a Type 81-1 in base speed, and it wouldn't have whatever. It'll exist mostly because I'll pester Neko for it. But its biggest point is like armor piercing and armor breaking. I want it to have like really high effect on armor and walls. So the reason it doesn't exist right now, hey Neko, the reason it doesn't exist right now is because there's no point for it to exist other than just looking cool. And I'm not gonna ask the design guys to design a 50 cal, a 50 Beowulf, if I have no actual gameplay element to make it a 50 cal. At the end, I want everything in TaC to have like its use case. And wait a second. I could also, what do you call it? I actually just realized I did this like the entire wrong way around. There you go. So it doesn't care about the about this. Cool. You're going to the IR device, top rail, and left cover. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. So it should do that. Yep. Oh, Neko, if you've never seen before, then stick around. I'll show you how it looks. Well, you can use any 16x16x image for it. So if you have an idea how to make like what the icon should look like, the code would work with any texture as long as it's 16x16. If it's 32x32, then or something like that, we have to manually reset the positioning before we can call it done. But it's pretty easy. Just need to know what you want for that one. I need some like tea or coffee, but it's already like time at night. Alright, I'm gonna load further into the game and what is this? Hey, got a new Patreon. Welcome. If Mr. Xavier's here. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Alright. That looks more proper. The top rails, the top cover is rendering. The side isn't. Take it off. Top rail renders for some reason, and the side rail does too. So the IR laser is always tripping. The IR laser could always be tripping. Why could it always trip? That's probably what's causing it. There we go. It just keeps it. Neko, the armor UI is literally just, what do you call it? Just added that. It just shows the health of the armor. I had no solution for like how to showcase repairing for now. What do you call it? But I can take this, where did I put the damn thing? MISC, yeah, I put it in MISC. Zeroed. Oh, that's pretty much that. Whoops. Oh, shit. Very, very, very sleepy. Not very sleepy, but sleepy enough to be sleepy. Let me check Discord for a second. Armor UI just shows like the health of the armor. There's nothing else that's like nothing else new about it so far. The next version is not gonna have like the complete armor. I want like more armor versions if you want to have more of the tech built for it. So there's actually like differences people can choose from. Wow, aiming with a. No, you for sure need to hold it in your hand. The whole point is that there is a way to not have just a gun instantly ready. The whole point was that you actually hold it in your hand so that you don't just, you know, start shooting someone instantaneously. It means you actually have to go and repair your armor. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So we can test if every use case for the M4 works. So that works. That's fine. IR still works. We don't have a bottom rail, which we're not going to put. I don't know, I've never seen someone cover the bottom rail on a quad rail. That'll work. There you go. Now we have an actual M4, which is like does real M4 things. Pretty freaking sick. What's a good sight? Yeah, ACOG. Pretty slow though. We should run angle grip, since it doesn't affect the ADS speed. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, suppressor actually reduces your what do you call it? Felt recoil a little bit. It smooths it out to the time that the recoil actually takes before affecting your next shot. It's I don't know how to describe it, but the curve, it's softer. What rifle is this? We call this like the Iraqis, the Iraq Hunter or something. Well, later when we actually have this animation, then we don't even have the tech for it, for running an animation with anything else other than a weapon. So until we actually have this tech, then there's no point to have something kind of like crazy pulled from elsewhere. You already just hold it in your hand, you can right click with it. The reason it's on K is because if it's on right click, people may try to click like a button and expect either one thing. Actually, I don't even know why I click, but point being, it's on K by default, you can set it to whatever. I have it on right click. Where is it? I think, again, model limits stop us from using any kind of like really cool like mesh type, like a what do you call it? Cloth wrap would require some like level of mesh design. It's not something we can do with our rotation limits. I'm thinking if it's even like possible to add something as complex as like a actual cloth that you could wrap around like a model so intricately as like a held item. I don't think it's something you can do performant without completely replacing the render system, which would make it also pretty difficult for people to work on add-ons for it. I'd rather just stick to either like standard Minecraft models or at least like GeckoLib style, so people can actually like make models around it and not need like super Blender experience. Alright, what do I do? Probably this right here. Yeah, it tries to check for this. What do you call it? Ionize. Where's empty? I'm stuck empty here. Pretty sure it's because I'm not checking for this and this portion. Render laser. It's only gonna run if it's what do you call it? It's only gonna run if this exists. And why is it mad? Oh. Yeah. Hell is it? Where's my hand symbol? There it is. Can't find it. Over the damn mic. Oh, God damn it. Sweet. Currently we have also like a stream streak going. I'm gonna end this one pretty soon though. Pretty much, I think this next change I just made is gonna fix the M4 fully. We have models for the MCX, like laser models. Probably just implement that before I go to bed. Or I do, because I have like an example code for it. I could just do hit markers via hip fire. I could do like what I'm probably gonna end up doing is adding a bunch of the config options. Thinking. There's a lot of config options I need to add for the current version. 0.3.6.1 that need to exist. So, what do I want to do? Yeah, we fixed it. It's because, what do you call it? The IR wasn't being checked properly. So we kept rendering its textures. Yeah, that beat me up too much. I wasn't paying enough attention. Actually, why I was kind of half against streaming like when I do code work, but it seems to be pretty fun, so I kind of like doing it. Do a bit a day. But it's probably gonna, what do you call it, streams every day probably gonna slow down pretty soon, because I actually have to do stuff. Stuff needs to get done pretty quick. And streaming and working is like it's not like working. You know, you have the capacity, certain capacity. Let's say I'm focusing on the stream like 25%, and then actually like working on the mod, you know, with the other. Why not work on the mod like 100%? It's sort of like the philosophy, I guess. I really got this though. Cool new, what do you call it? Cool new M4. Now this is pretty sick. This was, what do you call it? A lot more code actually had to be written to implement this properly, but now it's really freaking cool. Let's give it, what do you call it? Give it a compensator. Let's spray some bots at range. Much better, yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Alright, so let's push it again. Sauce it in the ass. I don't know why it's even, what do you call it? I don't even know why it's a pain in the ass. It just is. It's like pain, pure pain. Yeah, for model attachment slot seems to work for now. Marketing, we don't, yeah, well, we need that ish. So, yeah, I guess we can add before I go to bed. You know, I can focus a bit more on chat, and I'm just gonna work on getting this done. So yeah, how do you guys like the stream so far? You know, what's like your favorite part about each stream, or like what do you call it? What do you like to see in the streams? want to see more of? What would that be? More videos, less videos, what do you call it? I don't know. Let's see some shiz in chat. I wonder if I actually did both. Just like that. Again, CX, IR laser device, B laser B, and IR laser. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, we can just do the MCX right away. Technically not actually the best, what do you call it? The M4 is not the best example because we have a lot of other crap attached to it. Let's use a Scar L. This, yeah, there you go. Can steal that. Yeah, before we render the whole body. Gotta do this. Light. Mini laser. It's also stupidly named. It's literally just laser. That's the device, right? Yeah, okay. Lovely. Oh, the laser itself actually named properly. Cool. I don't have to think about that. Alright, we got most of that. And those will work after I enable them. How's the damn run? There it is. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at chat. Hell yeah. It's like podcast level. I like to talk a lot. I can't do videos properly. I can't talk like this in videos. Because if I do this in a video, then the video is going to end up being 30 minutes long. Like what I did, which the video's gone by now. I deleted it. But I made a overview / like not really tutorial, but just hey, what my first mod that I made an M creator had. And I didn't, what do you call it? I was young enough where I didn't try. Like Minecraft was a thing I wasn't really trying to work on very much. Like it was mostly a toy for me at the time. You know, I didn't consider it at all serious. So trying to make a video for it, I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna place a bunch of my items from the mod around. I'm gonna walk around, show people, you know, with shaders on, obviously, because you need shaders and shiz, you know, like it look cool. Walk around, show them the weapons, what each one is, you know, why they're different ones, blah blah blah. Being like, it turned into like a 50-minute video. Uncut. Cut, it was 45 minutes. Because every little bit I actually, like, I didn't know what to cut because it all kind of, like, used each other in terms of, like, the commentary. It led into each other, so I couldn't make a cut somewhere without it being super awkward, right? So I just left the whole thing in. Nobody watched it because, whatever, you know. Some kind of, like, base Minecraft mod that people don't even know existed or something. And plus, it wasn't attached to like an existing user base, so it had nowhere to start. Yeah, it is a game, so you're supposed to just be chill about it. But like, what do you call it? TaC is like, I'm a bit more serious because there's a lot of shooters that suck, and this is something I'm actually passionate about. I played League of Legends. That's what inspired me to build an actually decently balanced like melee mod with abilities. But what do you call it? I didn't know. I knew very little at the time, so I couldn't what do you call it, build it to a capacity where it would be interesting to push it more. And then TaC came around. I just wanted to add like 3 guns to that first mod, using CGM for like an add-on, right? I wanted to make an add-on pretty much. I wanted like a couple guns that used a couple of the different gems, and you know, something basic like that. You know, add some depth. You know, I know a lot about firearms. I knew some at the time. Wasn't too much, but it was enough that I was interested in it. And didn't even get that far. It turned straight into TaC. Basic and IR laser was working first try. Also, this thing is accurate. I'm just looking at chat when I'm just... Yeah, they'll be knives eventually. Mostly just knives. Knives that we can have cool animations for. That's all we'd really be interested in. You know, yeah, probably something like a karambit. Somebody was messing with a balisong. I would love to see a balisong with a randomized and spec animation. I would even add on to it. I would make like, what do you call it, spin-offs as well. If Nico, you're still here. Who, I think it was, god damn it. Who did it? It wasn't Noah. It was someone from the Chinese group. He did a couple, number 9? What's his name, number 9? He built, what animation was it? His animation style is really explosive. It's sort of like Destiny 2 animations. What do you call it? I wanted to get a scope for this. And let's get a razor. There you go. This is not my third gun, and now it has an even cooler laser. Look at that. Damn, this is still one of my favorites. Ghost Vector is not going to have circular recoil. No. They gave it a lot more recoil. The design guys gave it a lot more recoil for the last update, which I don't really like. It has less kick and has more like muzzle climb, which is like kind of like it's not needed. They gave it a lot of extra bullets, so in compensation of giving it extra bullets, you see its default is 20. Its recoil is very high, even with a good stock. For example, like usually this is kind of enough. I need to pull down a pretty good amount. Like this is no mouse control, so like you can't control it. I played a lot of FPS, so I can keep it pretty much flat. But for like most players, they don't really do the same. It has a kind of recoil system, but it has recoil just like every other gun. It's a lot more like a Vector, which shoots 45, and it's lighter than the MP5, has recoil more akin, if not slightly lower than the MP5, but the signature is pretty similar. It's not that different. So, by the way, the Chris Vector, what do you call it? Let me just add this scope real quick. We can add an IR laser to it, for sure. Problem is we can't put the problem is we cannot really put a side rail laser on it. I don't think there's any existing. I think you can get like an extended barrel thing. So maybe I can ask Nico if he wants us to have a laser. We should probably get a different, at least front end polymer model that pushes out at least when you want to add a side rail. Because if you add a grip, it takes up the whole space, right? And then you put like a suppressor. And currently, it'll just take up the whole thing. Like that's it. I've seen vectors with IR lasers, but in the mod you cannot have both. You cannot have the option to have an IR laser without also the option of a basic laser. And the reason why is because like pretty much every gun that is able to support an IR laser, you should be able to support a basic one. Well, you can like bolt a side rail on, but I'm talking about like an actual like attachment that it was designed for. Like let's trip to Google and what do you call it? Near end of the stream. Trip to Google is like a pretty much every time I'm streaming, we go to Google near the end of the stream. Vector side rail. Did I even like literally Chris USA parts for it? We'll see. Where is it attached? Just I actually don't know where it goes. Oh, it just goes up there. Yeah, I'm talking about something like this, or something like this, or something like that, but not as jank. Okay, now I have a billion pictures. Yeah, maybe we can just effing bolt on it. It's gonna be bolted to it. Probably. Maybe I can just do that myself. I can probably do that myself using the extra base. I can bolt it myself. This would be. God damn. That would be very cool. The only reason I'm not a fan of this one is because it looks a lot like the little Chris Vector knockoff in F as it's called in COD Modern Warfare. By the way, desktop reveal for sure. I tried to play that shit again. It is, lack of a better word, it's fucking terrible. The newest COD is fucking terrible. I played like 2 games today, like 2 DMZ games. It is terrible. It is so bad. It's really, 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 really bad. Yeah, this would also be fine. I'm also fine with that. This, I don't know what scheme this is, like, I don't know what I'm looking at. The front rail is like okay though. This looks like it's pure plastic. So, this looks airsoft. Well, let's actually click the link and get a virus. $1,711! $1,711! US dollars! You gotta be kidding me. And what the hell am I looking at? What? DMZ NVG nighttime DMZ would be cool. Oh, only 4 viewers. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, DMZ and nighttime would be cool. The problem is the bots fucking suck now, and what do you call it? I got rushed like right off of spawn by like level 700 players or something, and I was like, I'm level 100 on the count because I played it a while back, and I was having fun shooting bots, but like I try to like walk without like unzipping my pants. And I get like doinked. I get absolutely destroyed. Anyway, I guess this Chris Vector kind of effing sucks. This is dumb. $1,700. Wow. Yeah. F it. Before I go to bed, quote unquote, go to bed. Let's put a freaking. Yeah, here it is. Let's put a frickin' side rail on it. So I guess these 2 bolts are what they use to attach it. Do you mind if I do? Don't mind if I do. So the IR laser does not need the, what do you call it? Extra base. Can just do something like that. And since we don't render folded iron sights, we can just do this. We can put it all the way forward. And should we put it on this side? Let's put it on this side, because if it's actually on this side, then when we have animations and such, it's all forced on the right hand currently. It'll look, at least it'll make a little more sense. Okay, well, let's at least line it up in this dimension. So it has to be at least this far into the gun. It's gonna conflict. You see, there's some texture clipping, or model clipping here. So what I can do, I can push it back. That's gonna kind of clip there. do? What should we do? Does bolt run all the way through? Shh, don't tell Nico. Shh. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You won't see it. It's not too bad. It'll be okay. I'm thinking. Oh, that was gonna be loud. I'm thinking if there's any. I guess I'm just gonna what do you call it? Reduce the size. What? Reduce the size? No way. Reduce the size of the bolt of these bolts on either side, so they're slightly less perfect in clipping to the model. And the reason why I'm not adjusting like where the base sits is because when I sit it here, it's perfect. It's like pretty much perfect. I mean, my mouse I can do that, you know. And no clipping. Yeah, no visible clipping I can spot. Just clipping here, but nothing you can do about it. And clipping here, whatever. It'll look fine. It'll all be fine. That does look pretty cool though. Eric, have you been watching the stream at all? I showed it many times. Alright, let's get to work. Let's actually get these lasers in. And after this, I'm gonna implement this laser, and then I am indeed gonna close the stream, go to bed, chill out. You know, I did a lot today. I only got like 2 hours, which was the stream time to chill. There was a lot of work to do today. Full day. I played a bit of COD before I went to my actual job. I did a bunch of school. I had like half an hour probably. Half an hour-ish. Alright, that should be it. That's all we need. Yeah, the Mark 47 already has it. Alright, let me think though. How do I want to do? Ah, right. Special models. Copy this. Vector. I like clumping the guns within the same area of each other. Do this, do this, do this, and then do this. That's pretty much all ready. Then we just need to seal this. Oh, where the hell is it? Vector, it's such a beast, it's gonna be further down. Oh, this is the Jason's. I'm dumb. See, this is why I need to go to bed, because I'm making very dumb mistakes. Streaming already gets like, you know, you get some more dumb mistakes. It's like a focus thing, you know. I don't focus very well, so it's inherent that I can miss pretty simple stuff. But yeah, opening Jason thinking it's Java is a pretty fucking stupid mistake. No more content to watch. You can just play the mod. You can play the mod. I just eventually end up clicking on what do you call it? Yeah, but like you don't even need to bother. If you want to see the vector, just scroll to the very end. And yeah, I'm gonna close it out after this vector. After this vector doesn't work because I didn't change the code anyway, so see? It's really funny stuff like this I miss. I'll change this too. Oh wow, I'm lucky. The music it went from 8-bit electro to 8-bit adventure. That's crazy. Good night. Yeah, everyone's if it's late for you, just go to bed. It's a stream. It's like there's also VODs, you know. Thank you. Have a good day. Join Patreon, support TaC, support Thomas and Classics. Push the development forward. I need to change the freaking what do you call it? The picture, the thumbnail for the stream. Alright. Sets up the vector actually changed. The vector should be one of the cooler ones, in my opinion at least, because it's like a SMG. Hipfire is kind of a pretty main aspect of it. Alright, side row. IR. The IR laser. Do I need to move it? Yeah, it kind of clips with the front sight. Does it clip enough that I care? Doesn't definitely clips enough that I kind of care. So I should probably remove the front sight when I add the IR device. And the side rail works right away. Yeah, it's technically not exactly supposed to be on the left side. And then like, how's the animation gonna look? We go from overhand anyway. Yeah, it looks good enough. Looks good enough, guys. Put a, what do you call it, little red dot on it. You can swing it around side to side. That is pretty freaking cool. Obviously, you still can't use a small sight. Like, look at this. I guess I should push sights a little bit further back on the vector as well, if we're gonna have lasers like this. I mean lasers, optics like this. Like, let's see, where does a T2 sit? Way too close. Yeah, I can move this back a decent bit. All right, and then yeah, you'll see over it. We got 3 viewers. I think I'm just gonna, whatever. I'm just gonna change it now, just because I need to do it. So anyone who's watching, pretty much what you're about to watch is me repositioning the optics positioning, or the attachment position for optics, using a cool in-game editor that I built a while back. Yeah, it's gonna make the scopes really close, even in like the realistic view mode. But it's a trade-off that I think is gonna be worth it. That's gonna look a lot better. I can export, it'll save those changes. Then we can apply those changes. Apply these cool little changes, and I'm pretty sure it's still going to save into the same spot. I'm going to push this off of the stream screen for now. Just so I can get to it. Stream TMP folder, TaC. There you go. So you guys will see there's item TaC vector export. This is pretty much, whoa. Sorry for blinding you guys. Pretty much everything in here is, wow, I did it again. Pretty much everything in here contains data on the actual gun. So this is this dumps all of the JSON within the gun. So everything to do with the gun's recoil, fire rate, damage, it's all here. And you can adjust this on the fly using the tdev editor. It's not built for like adjusting it and then saving it straight into like your client. This is used for debugging. So it's not like a super data pack tool. It's only used for development debugging. There's certain stuff that you can't adjust easily via data packs. Like you need to literally click with an arrow key, and every little change affects the weapon. So this is pretty much what it's used for. So it'll actually show here, what is it? Scope. So that we're gonna just take the value from the Z offset, and then we're gonna apply it here. Where's scope? Here it is. Let me see what else. So this it turns it to positive, puts on the positive Z axis. We want to do this for the pistol scope as well. See, this is even further forward. And then we don't want like 114, we want like this strictly. This, for pistol scopes, we can reduce the distance back by like a lot. We can probably do like that. And for realistic aiming, when you have the realistic aiming mode, you could probably push this further back along the stock. So this can be like about 445, 444, 44, excuse me. Next Patreon version is this week, and darn, we only got 2 viewers. And 1 now. Damn. I was talking about going to bed, everyone's doing the same. Yeah, next Patreon version is this week. Probably, today's what, Wednesday? Probably gonna be by Friday, I think. Probably Friday, I'll have the release done and dusted completely. Alright. Alright, let's test the new vector. Oh, Xavier, you're the one who got the latest, latest TaC update. Thank you for supporting. Yeah, I made a comment earlier in the stream when I saw you join the Patreon, join the family. Yeah, the next update is going to be soon. The next alpha is going to be pretty soon. And it's gonna have the armor UI, bunch of customization for armor UI and all that stuff. Weapons. I think a couple more weapons. And what else? Oh, by the way, the vector actually works pretty well. We should also just remove this real quick. So it moves the position back a little bit as well. The iron sights, remove that. Probably could do so even a little more. Actually, no, we really can't. That's pretty much what we have. Yeah, I think sights are just gonna look really close on the vector. Something I wanted to avoid, but I mean, how the hell are you supposed to aim the thing anyway? Okay, we should probably move this a little further though. That's way too close. Now this one's way too close. Okay. Yeah, all is good. We're gonna be closing out the stream in a minute anyway, because I need to go to bed personally. It's personally very late for me. pistol offset. And actually in the vector animation, can do this side rail. Let's just take this block. I need to refine how this check functions. Where's this sight? There you go. IR device doesn't equal item stack empty. Doesn't need to be an item, just do this. There you go, that should work. Let's go home. Damn, yeah, you got a pretty late shift, at least in terms of like Eastern US time. Right now it is 12:58 a.m. I certainly, I did everything I wanted to do for the evening. I was working a bunch of different stuff, school and work. Everything kind of let up until about 10. I was done with all the chores that needed to get done. You know, household shit needs to get done, whether or not. So, yeah, I got those done, and after that, I didn't know what to do. I was thinking about playing a game, but there's no game that's fun anymore. Only game I have like decent fun is Valorant, but I had to take a break from that already because it's also not fun. Simple as that. You end up with a bad team, suddenly, you know, whole game sucks. And I'm like about half an hour, a little over half an hour or so longer of a stream than I was expecting. Mostly because I was planning on going to bed half an hour ago. So enjoy it. I'm aiming around, like, if I'm gonna stream on a day and do like TaC work, I'm gonna try to aim for about 2 hours. I think it's a pretty good amount of time. I haven't played Stalker. I heard there's supposed to be a new Stalker game coming out. So I'm probably, if I'm gonna try, I'm gonna probably play the newer one. Also, this mini scope position is much better. Although it's still a vector SMG, it doesn't have the range. But with the suppressor, the smoothness of the recoil is pretty insane. For vector, you can, okay, other than horizontal recoil, let's not talk about that. You can, what do you call it? He has some pretty cool sprays, obviously with infinite ammo. That's pretty neat. There, I got that fixed. Side rail. Oh yeah, the side rail takes away the top. I actually am only checking. Okay. I guess I kind of fumbled that. I wasn't thinking that it's only the IR laser that there's a problem. See the IR laser? It doesn't even do it. It doesn't even remove the iron sights when the IR laser is equipped. F me. God damn it. Oh, where did my red... I had a red dot sight on me. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. Where'd my vector go? Oh, it's in the front. You see, I'm like completely lost. It's like way too late for this. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about the position of red dot sights anymore. Like, they're as far forward as it will be possible. Like, yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna seem really close. I actually don't know why it's that close. It should not. It's supposed to actually reduce the. It could also just be from the height. And it's just from the height of the EOTech. That's why it seems like it's like the face is pushed up closer towards the optic. It's not. It's literally just the same position. Goddamn. Yes, it is about time for me to go to bed, yeah. Welcome back from lunch. Yeah. Sleep well, Xavier. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Yeah. Thank you. I did spot it. I spotted it midway. But, what do we need to do about this? Something I wanted to change to fix it. I'm only checking the side row in order to remove the front sight. And IR device equals empty. That'll fix it. One last test. It's always one last. And then I should make a... Yeah. You guys won't see my little sticky note because it has a random crowd. Make that. Cool. Fire, what is it? Hit fire, hit marker. What else? Nico, if you're still here, I'm probably gonna add the B93R first and leave the Uzi for another time. Further along. The Uzi's pretty cool, but I would like us to have more time to get the extended version of the stock before we implement it. And if Valak kind of had a point earlier, like a stream or two ago, we could probably have the same MP9 tech we use for the MP7. Unfortunately, we can't push that any further. However, that works, and if we put a side laser, it works the same. Alright. That's possible. That's done. That looks nice. EOTech sits on it. Do you aim a little weird? A little bit. Okay. Maybe one last test. I can't really push it any closer without jeopardizing, like, clipping through the model. I definitely would like to have an extended stock because the Uzi, like, there's a couple scenes in movies where it's used folded, but the point of the Uzi is that it can, it can be so compact, but with the stock, it's actually a really accurate SMG. Like, the whole really cool part about it is that you can unfold it and still have a really accurate, not even that fast of a firing little PEW. So definitely, I think the Uzi should have that folding stock representation. The MP9 has the same thing, and I think the MP9 as well. It's like a super PDW small foldable gun. Like, it's really nice to have this sort of, like, I can't call it intricate, but it's definitely a detail that completes the point of having a PDW in your inventory slots. You know, you have 9. Other than that, that works. Okay, I remember what I want to do. I'm gonna try to push the zoom a bit further out. I already remember the offsets of this way too well. And this is a close range gun. Doesn't need to zoom too much. I'll push the scope a little bit closer. That's like a little micro adjustment that should not really even matter. It should just help when you have like the realistic scope mode. It should just help it not, you know, so it doesn't look like the scope is resting on your face. Excuse me. yeah, I'm like completely chilling. If you guys, if anyone here is sleepy, ready to go to bed, simply go to bed, get some rest. I'm about to do the same, just doing some little adjustments, hanging out. I'm already talking quieter. My family's all getting ready for bed, in bed already, sleeping already. Who knows? Gonna put my coffee with no actual coffee in it. Gonna steal my phone cable so I can charge my phone for tomorrow. Ah, yes. I managed to make it even closer. You know, what mod does this look like? Someone must remember what mod this looks like. There's a mod that's got an ADS that looks like this. At least the model's still 3D. That's crazy. Alright, let's fix that. So what I change? Oh. From 4. Okay, put it to 1. Scope 775. Yeah, 775, and then change that back to 9. This was about 4.9. Honestly, I'm to the point where I'm just looking at cat memes now. I'm chilling. It's a Tuesday, really too late. I should end the stream like almost an hour ago. I really want to get this part done though. Really want to get this part done. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna be out on the beach. Oh, that's something I might have forgotten to account. I'll just prepare for it so I can wake up as messed up as possible and then go. Much better. Okay, well that's the IR. I don't exactly like that. I don't exactly like that. I mean, it kind of works. I think moving the rear sight back would probably help. Definitely when you have any actual optic, this position's much better. Yeah, when you have any optic setup, this is way better. Pretty cool. We got that pretty much all taken care of. I can rest easy now, knowing we got some cool stuff in TaC before I went to rest. Alright, I think I'm just gonna kill that spider and get out of here. Let's dip. Rip a dip. Alright, good night everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Join the Patreon if you haven't already. And, support TaC. Help push development further. Stay tuned on the channel because I'm always doing, at least lately so far, doing lots of little live streams and videos to come. So stay tuned and yeah, I'm gonna sleep because it's plenty late.